Like GameStop back on their bullshit, we're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend.
Eric, what is up, bro? How are you today?
What's up, man? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good as well, man.
How's your week been?
It's been busy.
Seems like a recurring theme here on the PodBoyz.
Yeah, it's you know how life is, man.
I hear you, man. I
You
hear you.
gotta grind, then you gotta dine, and then you gotta grind
Die.
again, and then eventually you die.
Yep, basically. Yeah, I'm over here just like clawing my face off because a week from yesterday I will have my hands on this goddamn PlayStation.
A week from yesterday, I'm going to be crawling to any retailer that still has one. But
Yeah, it's gonna be another fight for you on
yeah,
those websites, man.
we'll get to that later, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we definitely will. We definitely will. But before we move on to anything else, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, you
What are
may.
you drinking though?
Bro, I got something kind of cool.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how good it is, but because I've never had it, but it's pretty goddamn cool looking. I'm drinking this.
Is that a T-Rex?
It is a motherfucking T-Rex, bro.
What is this
Look at this thing.
beer?
This is where'd it go? This is the King Su Double India Pale Ale.
Oh man, a double IPA too. Holy crap.
And yeah, it's made by Toppling Goliath Brewing Company.
You about to get wasted, boy.
Yeah, it's a whole pint, so probably.
All right, nice.
So yeah, dude, it's been sitting in my fridge, so I'm gonna drink it. What about you, bro? What are you drinking today?
Me, I've got something pretty cool looking too.
Nice,
Uh,
nice, nice, nice.
this cool. Who's the brewery? Indie Brewing Co. It's called Worth the Squeeze. It's a special release. It's a hazy IPA with tangerine.
Ooh, that sounds tasty, bro.
It's got this cool, like, all graffiti looking can.
That's a pretty cool can, yeah.
I'll go all the way around for y'all here. There's the brewing company.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and crack into these bad boys, man.
Kind of scared. This thing has a fucking dinosaur on it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
This is really fucking good.
I'm assuming yours is pretty fruity.
It's got
Not.
the tangerine in there for sure. Yeah,
Mm.
it's pretty fruity, but it's so good. It's like, oh man.
This is an IPA if I've ever had an IPA in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the ride I set myself on the past couple weeks, just straight up IPAs. I mean, this one is too, but got the fruit in there at least, you know.
Yeah. No, this is like IPA.
Yeah, you're gonna be feeling that halfway through the podcast.
Probably.
Oh, but yeah, man, what have you been playing this week, my dude?
What have I been playing, man? I have been. Let's see, we played Smash.
We have played a bit of Smash. Yes.
Played a little bit of Smash.
Good games in Smash.
Yeah, man. You've gotten really good from like your gamer level has increased since we were kids.
Yeah,
For sure.
I told you that. I told when we started this podcast, I told you that happened. I told you I locked myself in this room with a Switch and just got good at shit. So
Yeah, well now I can attest to it because we got some good matches going now.
yeah,
It's not like back in the old days, man.
we got the homie Vincent on a couple of games too. That was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
dude, that was fun. Let's see. We played that. I played a little bit more Pokemon.
Nice. Have you caught any of the new legendaries or anything?
Not yet. Still just doing the story thing. I haven't had a whole lot of time for that.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did I play? Oh, I did hop back into Genshin for a little bit.
Oh,
I know, I
I'll talk
know.
about that in a sec, but
Rest in
Jesus.
peace. Rest in peace. But yeah, that's pretty much all I played this week. I didn't have a whole lot of gaming time this week, so but oh actually no, you know what else I played? I did hop into Destiny for a sec.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just trying to I need to complete a couple more forges to get these two exotic weapons that I haven't gotten yet before the reset and
Oh
Beyond Light
man.
comes out
When's that?
on the 10th.
Oh, same day as the Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yep. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Nice.
What about you,
Uh,
dude?
you skipped the game you've been playing, sir.
Oh, did I?
Yes, because we all hopped into Spell Break this week
That
for
is
the
right.
latest episode of Vince Makes Oscar Play. The homie Erky joined us for that.
You know why I forgot?
That
Do you know
game
what?
is, yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
You know why I forgot? I
why?
forgot
Because that game
because,
is so fucking bad. Yeah,
well, not just that, but I forgot because we didn't even. It wasn't Spellbreak, bro. It was Harry Potter.
it was.
That's.
You guys are okay. Just a quick plug here. Go watch the video if you want to see these guys troll the living shit out of me. I hate you guys. But anyway, so we did play a bit of Spellbreak, which God, it's pretty
Sucks.
bad. It's a bad game, very very
Hmm.
bad game.
Hmm.
Like the aiming and like spell system in it is just like trash. It's just not a very good game.
Like I said when we were playing it, it's fun when you first pick it up and you're like figuring it out and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm using all these different powers. And then once you actually get to like trying to play the game, it's too much.
It's like it's supposed to be Fortnite with magic, but it's like as for as much as I hate on Fortnite, it's a pick up and play. You can pick up Fortnite anytime, grab a match, and know what the hell you're doing and have fun with it for a match or two. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
game is just like it's so all over the place with like the item system and like how the spells interact with each other and all that, and like just like Vince says it perfectly at the end of the video. He's like, "How are you like?" And you guys are a bit better than it than I. And even you were kind of like, "How the hell
Mm-hmm.
do I even know if I'm hitting anything?" Type of thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
It just doesn't feel good. But been playing a bit. But I guess played that, like you said, played a bit of Smash. Got some good games in on that. Um, I dug myself out of the Dark Souls
Did you
hole.
finally do it?
I finally did. I didn't beat the boss I was stuck at, but I managed to at least climb my freaking rotting corpse back out of that hole to get to like the main area that links all the areas together, so I can finally like start heading back to repair my weapon, upgrade my weapon, and go back and give that bitch the business. But
Nice,
I'm
nice,
out of the
nice.
hole. I briefly hopped back into Xenoblade for a bit. Played like maybe in another hour or so of that. So
Okay, okay.
hopping around. You know me. Always I have like gaming ADHD. It's always just like hopping around. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much been my week though, man. So we can start getting into some of these topicaronis. A lot of smaller stuff this week, not so much big stuff, but that's pretty much because it's the somewhat calm before the storm,
It's a
one
Bruin.
could say, because
It's a Bruin.
it's a brewing out there. Because next week those floodgates open. Pause. Nico, you are the worst, man. You're not coming back in here. So yeah, next week it's about to get fucking crazy out here with both these consoles dropping and everything like that. So we can start off with something that's a given, something that we always just brush against because it's just like more of the same every time. Switch is still out here killing it.
Yeah, as expected.
So from the last time that we talked about it and they reported, they sold another couple million, and I believe the Switch hardware numbers are currently sitting at 68 million. So
Jeez.
68.3 million Switches sold. Almost made it to 70 million before the holiday season and Black Friday and all that even started. So,
That's
and they also recently reported that their production is back up to normal rates. So that means there's not going to be any more Switch shortages in the stores or any of that. So no more scalping or anything like that going on.
oh,
They're actually gonna
hope
be
not.
able to walk up in there and buy a Switch. So that makes me pretty confident that they're gonna fucking have an absolute monster holiday again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean they should.
Apart from the hardware, Animal Crossing is at 26 million units since releasing at the end of March. Basically,
That's fucking insane.
it's
Is
it
it their
would have
highest like selling
no.
game?
Mario Kart is at 28 million,
So it's
and
creeping up.
it's creeping. And the only reason I think it might not pass it is because, like I just said, they're gonna have plenty of Switches in stock this holiday, and the one that they're gonna have in stock is a Mario Kart bundle.
Ah,
So that might keep extending
the Mario Kart.
the
Yeah.
lead. Keep maybe
It might keep it
keep that
even.
keep that same 2 million
Yeah.
between them. But holy crap, man, it's very possible. I mean, depends. I mean, Animal Crossing could have another fucking explosion, though. You know what I mean? So
Well, the other thing too is that you got to keep in mind is how many people that are buying like a Switch for their family already have a Switch probably in their household and are gonna buy Mario Kart and then maybe like Animal Crossing for me and Animal Crossing for you so we can both play,
exactly.
you know?
So who knows, man? Maybe it'll lap it. Maybe it won't. But holy crap, though, Mario Kart. That means Mario Kart's creeping up on 30 million, man. That means like that's almost half of the total Switches out there own a copy of Mario Kart. That's a crazy attach rate, man. So, but I
Yep.
mean, again, it's more of the same. This is like what's been happening for the past couple of years for Switch, and hopefully it keeps being this successful, so we can keep getting more, sick games. Maybe they will do that revision next year. We'll see what happens. Moving on from Switch a bit here. So kind of a bit more next gen scandal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Console wars are reaching the boiling point. It's about to fucking finally end for the most part next week when people actually get their hands on these things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But one of the last few things to fight about, apparently, PS5 isn't going to offer the expandable storage option at launch. So apparently, even if you have a drive that's good to go and they've said is approved and will be working with
It's
the
not gonna
PlayStation
work.
5,
It's gonna
they
be
need it.
disabled.
Yeah, it's going to be disabled via software, and they're eventually going to release a patch, an update that's going to enable that to happen. But it's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be available at launch, and there's no time frame for when that's going to be available. So there's a possibility that a bunch of people out there are going to max out that storage day one because some people don't know how to uninstall games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, also for those people who play Call of Duty's like
Bro,
almost
that's like
300 gigs on its own. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So,
And then if then there you have the new Call of Duty coming out. So it's gonna be the new Call of Duty. People do that shit. They'll have both Call of Duties in there,
mm-hmm.
and that's already like just about all your storage.
Yeah, and speaking, and we can just lump another one of these topics in here right at once is The Series S, since people are getting their hands on it now, they're able to pull up how much actual storage is in there because it's always
Isn't it
less
like
than
300 or something?
364
Yeah,
is what
dude.
it ends up having after all the system stuff takes up some of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, we just talked about Call of Duty, almost 300 gigs on its own. Like you're gonna install Call of Duty, and that's fucking it.
Yeah.
So
The thing about the Series S though is like at least you'll be able to, if you want to drop that money, you'll be able to get that SSD for it and use it right out the gate, right?
well, yeah, if you want to fucking drop an extra 120 but extra no, right, $220.
Yeah.
Yeah, $220. So basically, if you want to spend more, like almost as much on your storage as on your console,
It
day
kind of
one,
defeats the purpose
you
of
have that option. But holy shit, dude, you realize that? Oh my god, I can't even deal with that shit.
that kind of defeats the purpose of buying the cheaper console.
Yeah, it really does. It really fucking does. So that's insane, man. Devs are gonna have to. I mean, supposedly with these SSDs and shit like that, game sizes were gonna uh, be going down. So maybe we'll start seeing that once more next gen things start coming out. And we're seeing this because they're cross gen games and they have all the assets duplicated a bunch of times for PS4 and stuff like that or whatever. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll start seeing it later. But for now, it's just like Jesus, man. These file sizes are getting way too big for the amount of storage that's going to be available for these things day one.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know, man. That just sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when it all fit on a disc.
Remember when it all fit on a cartridge? Keeping on with the next gen talk here. I'm sorry, Eric. There are going to be no consoles
Yeah.
available in store day one. So even if you wanted to, put on your hazmat suit and grab your baseball bat and attack dog and go brave, a mass horde at a target somewhere to try and like
I won't be able to.
you won't you won't be able to get one day one in store. You'll be able to fight people in line to order one online and then pick it up in store or some shit. I think that's how it's working a lot of places. But yeah, PlayStation confirmed in general that they're not going to have
Yeah,
um,
no in-store
no
sales.
in-store launches. It's all going to be online. Xbox hasn't come out and said the same thing, but retailers themselves are coming out and basically saying it for them, saying, "Hey, uh, we won't have any in-store consoles day one. If we do have any available day one, you're gonna have to do a order online, pick up in store type of thing. But you're not gonna be able to
Right.
walk up in there and be like, give me that box. That's it.
Right.
So I don't know if that's speaking more on they're gonna have limited numbers in general, like they didn't produce enough, or like they're trying to hold off
I
from people being in store because of the pandemic, or what the deal is.
I think that's what it is. I think it has more to do with the fact that the release dates for these things usually like people end up camping and like staying out and like just being in the vicinity of like everybody going to these stores. So could you imagine like with the pandemic, like there being like a line of like 50 dudes outside of a Target, and then not just that, but like also the people who were just going to Target to buy toothpaste
And the
or
thing,
whatever.
yeah, and the thing is, like, if there wasn't a pandemic, like, it's not like these dudes camp out like the night before. Like, it would have already been, like, they would have already been there right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
people get absolutely insane for console drops. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's smart, especially with with the way the world is right now. But it sucks that it's gonna be so basically like almost impossible to get day one because it's all gonna be online. It's gonna be the same bullshit that happened for the pre-orders. It's going to be like way oversaturated. The websites are going to be crashing left and right. It's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
Apparently, man.
If you want one, like me, you're just gonna have to try your luck online, get 3 laptops and a phone like I'm gonna be doing, and just fucking sit here and just like refresh like
Just make like a candle, like a circle of candles around yourself, and like just like pray for some shit to manifest for you, man.
I mean, yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to.
Godspeed, Erky. Well, I hope your seance goes well. I hope you are able to summon
Mama
some
said, Mama
some
said, Mama
yeah
kusa, Mama said, Mama said,
yeah. I hope you're able to summon a PS5 into your home, not some sort of malevolent spirit, even though you kind of already harbor one yourself. But
I can use. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get some leverage. You know, I'm using that as leverage.
you're saying Erky Snipes knows some people.
He knows some things, not people, some things.
Oh, that's not. It's not good.
Well, I mean,
Wow. While we're on this topic, sorry, I'm gonna go off on a bit of a tangent. Just as an update, very quick update. I believe a couple weeks ago, I had gone on. It might have been last week. I went on. I was in a bit of a panic because I had made about a dozen appointments to pick up to pick up my PlayStation at Best Buy when they opened the
that's
appointments
right.
up.
Yeah.
So they finally emailed me back this week, like after almost a full week of waiting to hear from them. They emailed me back confirming a singular appointment for my initial 6 a.m. time slot that I requested. So
Wow.
hopefully around 7 a.m. ish time, Pacific time over here on the West Coast, I will be home and plugging in and setting up this PlayStation and going live for as long as I can fucking take it.
Nice, dude. Nice.
So there you go. A quick update for y'all who've been following. I know Ace has been following our PS5 saga and everything. So appointment confirmed.
It's
We out here.
it's very yin and yang here, dude. You've got the one side that got their pre-order and is ready to go, and then you have the rest of us who
I'm
are
sorry,
just
man.
who are just ready to pounce.
Fuck Target to hell, man.
Yep, agreed.
By the way, can I get an update on Target Watch 2020? Have you been in one yet?
I unfortunately had to go in there begrudgingly.
Oh, what did you need?
Toothpaste.
That's where I get my toothpaste too. I can't knock you for that.
Yeah, so I had to go, man. It was gonna happen sooner or later. A man needs his toiletries.
Yep, and I just love Target, man. If you would have had to go to Walmart for toothpaste, like you might as well throw that toothpaste right back in the garbage. You don't know Walmart. Ugh.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think we've been through. I think we've been through. Yeah, we gave Walmart the smoke when they were the ones that opened the fucking pre-order floodgates. Fuck Walmart.
Yeah, it's I blame them initially for doing all that bullshit. Also, I did related to my PS5 cancellation. So I've been like lurking since basically everything happened. The nowinstock.com or .net, whatever it is. There's this website, right? And there's a comment section. So this website basically just gives you alerts whenever something is back in stock.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole comment section. And people in the comment section were like, just checked my bank again, got my 8th pre-authorization hold, 8th. So a lot of these people were having that problem with the authorization holds. So like it was just like charging their bank, taking the hold, and then giving it back, taking the hold,
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
it
yeah.
back, doing that thing this whole fucking time, like weeks for weeks.
It's been
And
months at this point, hasn't it?
it's about a month. September, a couple months now.
Yeah. It's been a couple months.
Well, it's creeping up on a couple months. But anyways, yeah. So I was on that comment section a lot, and I wasn't the only one, man. A lot of people had the same issue. A lot of people lost their PS5s because of Target pre-authorization hold stupid bullshit that they do.
That's crazy, dude.
Yep.
I don't know if Best Buy does it, and I bypassed it by. I think I've heard some people say that Best Buy's been doing it to them, but I don't know if I bypassed it because I paid with PayPal. But I don't know, man.
Well, the thing with that, even if they do the pre-authorization hold, like if you paid with PayPal, PayPal just does it for you. Like,
Well, that's the thing. Like I've seen like my transaction history on PayPal, and they just took it that one time, and that was it. So
yeah.
I don't know, but that sucks, man.
Yep, it's a problem. It's a dumbest system I've ever for a pre-order. Like this is the stupidest thing. Like just either take the money or just fuck off and then take the money when you ship it.
Yeah, like I don't understand what's so hard about that. Why do you need to like constantly be? Hey, you got it though. Hey, you got that money though, right? Hey, you got the money though, right? Hey, got that
Got
money
it?
though, right?
Exactly.
Like,
It's so
dude,
stupid.
take the money.
If you want the money, just take it.
That's crazy. But anyway, moving on from that, man. Good luck. I hope you're able to secure one day one.
I'm fairly confident that I'll be able to. I won't get it day one. I won't receive it day one,
No. But at least get your
but I'm
order
gonna
in.
order it. I'm gonna put that shit on rush delivery, and that shit's gonna get here that weekend.
Well, I'd say maybe like because you just try and do in-store pickup because you might be able to get it maybe not day one, but
Yeah,
like
if I can do in-store pickup, I'll do in-store pickup. But if I absolutely have to, I'll just get it shipped.
yeah, I feel you. So GameStop,
Oh, your favorite place.
your favorite place. So we've talked at length about how scummy they can be and how they were going out of business and now they're not going out of business. Now they're partnering with Microsoft and all this stuff, right?
Mhm.
So GameStop is joining TikTok.
Why?
And they're holding a contest for all their employees to do this synchronized TikTok dance and all that kind of stuff and get all in the spirit of TikTok and hop on the wave or whatever the kids are saying nowadays. But they're holding a contest with a variety of prizes, including an Amazon Echo 8, an Amazon Echo
Okay.
Auto, $100 Visa gift card,
Okay.
or 10 extra labor hours during Black Friday week.
Is
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 a
that
prize.
is that honestly a
It's a
prize?
prize, Eric. Here you win an extra 10 hours on the most stressful week to work in any retail environment during a global pandemic. You get to win 10 hours of extra work.
I mean, maybe they meant you got like 10 paid overtime hours or something like that.
No. Not 10 hours, not 10 paid hours off, sir. 10 extra work hours on Black Friday.
That's
10
fucking
extra
ridiculous.
work hours.
That's so stupid.
So they were promptly ripped to fucking shreds on the internet by everyone on Twitter, every game website, every reputable source. So the contest has since been canceled. Surprise, surprise. No shockers there. But yeah. GameStop back at it again, like I prefaced in their intro on their scummy bullshit.
Wow.
Can you fathom Eric. Like, you know how much like people like do the fucking people will like literally jump out of a second story window and sprain an ankle
Just
to
to get
break
out of
a
work.
leg just to get out of working during Black Friday or Black Friday week or any time surrounding then. You really think people are gonna freaking literally dance on the internet like fools to work more? Excuse me?
So ridiculous, man. What the heck are they thinking?
I don't know, man. GameStop is literally like on a different fucking level of like just absolute hatred and malice towards their employees, veiled as, hey, let's all get in the spirit of GameStop. You know, like, dude, just say you hate your employees and fucking go.
Yep.
God, man. Moving on from that shit show, a bit of a weird scandal happened earlier. Same thing as the GameStop thing, kind of came and went really quick. Something went up and they were saying like, "Oh, we did a bad," and it was instantly torn down.
Oh
So
yeah.
there's a very popular Switch emulator that's already available for PC called yooo. Um, Technically, they can't be like taken down, or Nintendo can't come for them technically because it's all open source and all their code is out on the internet, so you can review it. And by having their code out there, they can prove that they're not stealing any code from Nintendo. That it's proven that they went through and basically reverse engineered the operating system and coding of the Switch to make everything work, like
Mm-hmm.
by their own volition. So
That must have
technically,
taken some
and some
time.
fucking crazy fucking genius people, like some
Mm-hmm.
serious crazy software engineers. But
Right.
they did a bad. So the thing is, it's all open source, which means it's got to be free. It's got to be openly available. You can't be making a profit off this shit or any of that type of stuff. So they went ahead and for a very brief period of time earlier this week, they released their own online servers for it, basically making it available, making it so you could go online and play like online Switch games through their emulator,
Oh
basically
shit.
bypassing the need for a Nintendo Online membership and all that type of shit. Like,
That's some crazy shit.
and it gets worse. They locked it behind their exclusive. They locked it as only available to members of their Patreon. So you had to pay them to get access to their Patreon to be able to get access to this online thing. So at that point, they're technically making money off of it. Technically, at that point, it's a paid online subscription, similar to what Nintendo's doing.
So
So at that
technically,
point,
cease and
yeah,
desist.
at that point, Nintendo Ninja's deployed. Somebody's getting cut down tonight. And by cut down, I mean sued to absolute oblivion.
Yeah.
So they quickly tore it down and released, hey, we're sorry. We've received some negative feedback. We've received some very insightful advice. Probably like take it down or you're literally going to have to like be eating like canned beans under a bridge for the rest of your life type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck that.
So like, so that happened and then didn't very fast. So I just think it's crazy that that we're at a point that like brand new systems are already being emulated and completely reverse engineered. You know what I mean? Before, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously like emulators have been around forever, but like usually like it's older systems being emulated. It's like consoles that are like long dead, consoles that you can no longer go out and buy in the store type of thing. You know what I mean? So it's crazy that they're like that fast now that like while a system is still out there being sold and is relevant, there's already
Right.
an emulator available for it.
Yeah, because usually emulators, like most of those games that you find on an emulator, it's like those are games that you have to go out of your way to like have to go play it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, I agree. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, but moving on from that, we can move on to keeping up in that same vein, some more cease and desist shenanigans.
Okay.
We talked a couple weeks ago. I think last time VC was here a couple weeks ago. We were talking about PlayStation5.com and how they were offering
The plates,
the
custom
custom face
plates.
plates, the black ones, the camo ones. I forgot what else they had going on right now. So that blew up very quickly after we talked about it. I had said I was gonna like look into it, forgot to look into it, and then instantly they were sold out of their pre-orders, and like, you know, they were already like good to go into production, ready to like get these things out to people.
Time to 3D print some face plates.
And then Sony comes a knocking with that big fat cease and desist. So they scrambled, send out emails. Everyone's order was canceled and refunded before anything was shipped. Before anything, I don't even know if they even were able to produce these things yet, or what. But like, yeah, they got shut down real quick. They got
Damn.
threatened with legal action, all that business. So Sony don't want nobody out here selling those faceplates, at least right now. I don't know if like people are gonna like fucking open the floodgates and try it day one, like on eBay and AliExpress and like Wish and all
I
those
think they
Chinese.
might.
Because people get away with that shit now. Like I said, AliExpress and like a Wish and the Chinese ones, like they'll probably for sure have them available. I don't know if people over here will get bold on eBay and shit like that or OfferUp, because I think we've talked about before that like Sony's even gone after people on OfferUp selling modded PS4s and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, here in
Damn.
California actually, they sued a couple people who were modding
Hmm.
PS4s. Fucking Sony actually like went uh basically full on undercover as like a civilian and like ordered a fucking modded PlayStation and had it shipped to their fucking headquarters. And we're like, yeah, we were able to order this and this is our fucking hardware. Hacked to shit. Sue these motherfuckers, they're done. So I don't know if people here are gonna get bold with it, but definitely for sure all those like Chinese knockoff websites will for sure go for it and shit, I think.
Yeah, probably. That's crazy though, man. This why can't we just have nice things, man?
But whatever. I would have ordered those black ones, but now it looks like I'm just gonna have to pop mine off and spray paint them like I was originally planning. Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, man. Got a couple more things we can touch on here. Avengers, Avengers, Avengers.
Your favorite game, bro. Game of the year.
Yeah, Avengers did not assemble even a little bit, dude.
They didn't even bring donuts.
Yeah, so Square Enix came out and reported today that they apparently lost about $63 million on Avengers. So
Damn.
sales numbers came out and it's only sold about 3 million copies worldwide across every platform that it's available on. So that's really, really, really bad when the Avengers are like the biggest property in the world right now as of the last couple of years. Like everything's been Avengers, the Endgame and all that shit, Infinity
Literally
War, the biggest grossing
everything.
movies. Like it was a fucking alley oop slam dunk that should have just shattered the fucking backboard. And God, did Square fumble this bag in Crystal Dynamics by making it this shitty fucking Anthem-like games. It sold less than Anthem, I think.
That that's that's
Like,
shameful.
if it would
That
have
is
just been a fucking
shameful.
like cool ass like just story like single player story type of thing, and not this fucking pay for each individual character, pay for their battle pass on top of paying for the character, pay for skins on top of paying for a battle pass on top of paying for a character. Like, wait 8 months and look at this fucking roadmap type of, like, no, just release a full complete game and people would have fucking ate that shit up, man. If it would have been like any of like the Batman games that were just like, you know, like a fucking focused story, but with the Avengers, like, that's a literal fucking like softball pitch home run. You know what I mean? Like, what happened?
They dropped the fucking ball, bro, is what happened. They had everything. They had it all. It was there in their hand. And
Yeah.
they just they
God.
didn't even trip and fall. They like purposely like oops. You know what I mean?
Damn, man. Yeah, they said that like that the number sold was barely about 60% of what they planned to sold. So a little over half of what they were
Fuck.
expecting. So they lost a lot of fucking money. With that, you can infer that it cost over 100 million to make, and to only sell 3 million copies
That sucks.
for the Avengers, for the
For
biggest superhero group alive, for Marvel and Disney properties, like for like something that's on the level of
let
Star
this be a
Wars, like
lesson. Let this be a lesson to game developers. Do not get greedy because
and
that shit
not
will
even that, like you can get greedy and still have like a decent game. Like, don't
Genshin.
ever think you can put out a shitty game and get away with it just because it's got licensed characters attached to its name.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a fucking bad game, it's a bad game, and people are gonna fucking catch on quick.
Yep, I agree, man. So much potential wasted.
I mean, it could have been great. It could have been a super dope game. I'm still probably never, ever gonna go near it now.
I've never planned to, never will.
Yep, dude. I've like the couple like I step into Target kind of frequently because that's where I get my sparkling water and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the both rack, like they're always just like bursting with copies. Of, like no one bought that fucking game. It's insane.
That's sad, dude. That is
It is
sad.
sad. All right, well, moving on from there, we can start talking. So the embargo is finally lifted. Last week we talked about how people were finally starting to get their hands on these new systems. At least media people and journalists and everything like that.
Right.
So the embargo is lifted for both the Series X and the PS5 this week. So we got a bunch of reviews floating around for both. The general consensus for the Series X is pretty fucking amazing piece of hardware, like the design wise and like just the UI and everything. But same issue that always seems to plague Xbox: no games, no exclusives at launch. So not much of a reason to pick one up unless, well, I mean, unless you
Unless you want to play Yakuza.
Yakuza, or you know, if you want to carry over your whole ass giant library of games from all your previous Xboxes and everything and play them at, you know, with better performance, play them with better load times and all that kind of stuff, then it's good. I mean, I'm probably like, if I can like find somewhere that's offering the like payment plan thing that they have, the Xbox All Access, I might pick one up as soon as possible. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I'm on. Honestly, I've considered. I don't know why. It might just be as unavailable, but I've thought if I don't get this PS5, I'm just gonna go cop fucking Xbox.
it's most likely going to be just as unavailable.
Yeah.
At least for this first wave, you know what I mean? They might have more pop up around Black Friday in a couple weeks, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I'm definitely, like I said, definitely gonna get it at some point. I do have a bunch of games that like I'd be excited to check out. Like, dude, Final Fantasy 15, I'd replay that. on there with like better performance and shit like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much the deal with the Series X. Super super dope piece of new tech, super dope piece of hardware. Just not much to play on it as far as next gen stuff or just new stuff in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And PlayStation 5, pretty much knocking it out of the fucking park. Everyone's pretty fucking happy with the PlayStation 5. Miles Morales, Bug Snacks, and Astro's Playroom are pretty much what everyone's been playing with their review and stuff like that. Apparently, the control, like the all the new features in the controller, the haptics, the like adaptive triggers and everything is like used super well in both Bug Snacks and Astro's Playroom. So they're saying it's like pretty revolutionary, pretty immersive and everything like that. It's just a matter of seeing how many people are actually gonna fucking take advantage of it and use it. You know what I mean?
Right, like developers, you mean?
Yeah, developers outside of like Sony first party stuff, I don't think many people are gonna do anything with it. Like
Mm.
pretty much same as like the light bar and touchpad with the DualShock 4 and everything.
Right.
But yeah, man, apparently it doesn't give off much heat. It's dead, dead, dead silent, quiet as a mouse, even when playing demanding games like Miles Morales and stuff like that. So that's honestly the fucking best thing you could ask for. We've here on this podcast we've dealt with ourselves just like the sheer amount of noise that PS4 can produce. Just
It's my rocket ship, bro.
just sitting there, yeah, your fucking spacecraft ready to take off at any time. Apparently, um, there's one con compared to the Xbox Series X. We've talked about it before. We've seen videos of it. You've seen the quick resume feature on the Xbox, right? Where you can like leave a bunch of games running at once and like switch between them, and like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not available on the PS5. You can't switch between games like that. You have to like actually like do the old school way and find a save point if you're in that type of game and save, close down the game and switch your game out. You can't just swap between them on the go like you can on the
Well,
Xbox,
I
which
mean,
kind of sucks.
it does a little bit, but at the same time, it's like if the games really load that fast, you're not waiting a whole like
That's the other thing.
yeah, I know I did see the things that the Xbox is slightly faster than the
Not slightly, dude. And the thing about that is
I don't think it's like minutes.
no, yeah, on Red Dead Redemption, it takes a full ass minute longer to load on the PlayStation 4. On the PlayStation 4, it takes 2 minutes longer than the PS5, and the PS5 takes a whole minute longer than the Series S. Series X.
Interesting.
Yeah, like there's a whole ass chart comparing a bunch of different games and stuff like that, and they're pretty big, substantial margins. The Xbox Series X is a lot faster loading wise, and that's wouldn't be that big of a deal if the whole thing about Sony's SSD is that it's like a million times faster than the Series X's. And it's like this whole like revolutionary, like I don't know how many gigabytes per second it can like transfer and stuff like that. Then how is the slower SSD outperforming it almost every time or every time actually? So I mean, again, it's
It
older games that they're testing this on, so I guess we'll see how they compare when it comes to like newer stuff. But it's pretty like head head scratchy. Like how if your SSD is so much faster?
right. Yeah, see it's not a minute.
Fuck is it?
I'm on the GameSpot thing. They have like all the load times and like for Red Dead Redemption, the launch to menu is 30 seconds on the PS5 and 26 seconds on the Series X.
But there's a lot bigger gaps in certain stuff.
Right. No, I'm not saying that there's not a gap. Like I saw a couple things on Twitter too.
There's a big one there. Destiny 137 to 112. Monster Hunter
Okay,
World,
check it out.
51 to 29.
Oscar, this is what I've been looking at.
Okay, I'm still seeing at least a 30-second gap though.
Right, no, but it's like you said it was like minutes.
Half a minute is still like substantial, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
There's only one in like I gave like out of those examples that I gave you, there was one example where the PS5 was faster.
Mm.
Is what I'm trying to say too. Like it might not be minutes, like I was saying. Okay, I'll admit that I was exaggerating on that, but it's every game.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
It's every game, and it is like at least in a lot of cases, like I described, it's twice as fast.
Mm.
30 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
40 seconds to a minute 10. You know, like it shouldn't be happening when your SSD is 4 times the speed.
Right.
Is what people
So
are trying to say. So
no, I'm not fighting you on it. I'm just like my whole thing is like it seemed like you were exaggerating it by like, you know what I mean? To
yeah,
me,
the
like
one
yeah,
the
I get the
did you
hardware.
watch the Avengers one I sent you? Because that one is about at least a minute.
I'm on the like I get the load times, but like 30 seconds, I'm not worried about 30 seconds. But I do agree like it sucks. It's not as fast as advertised, you know? But I mean, 30 seconds is not like you're gonna die here, you know what I mean?
You're not gonna die, but when a box that's $200 cheaper than yours can outperform your speed, it's also not very good for the consumer.
That's true. I agree.
So I think it's either they should have been more forthright about the actual speed of it and not tried to like boast it as this gigantic thing. Because remember, their whole thing was games can't exist without this SSD. This SSD is so revolutionary. It's not even in PCs yet. And okay, where is it? Where is that? Is what I'm trying to say.
No, I feel you. I get that.
You hyped up all this tech and you didn't back it up when it came time to deliver. And
True. Well,
and you
but
got the more expensive
if you put
box.
it that way though, if you put it that way too though, like yeah, you got the more expensive box and everything, but they're comparatively to like the gen that we have now, it's a substantial like
Oh yeah,
upgrade. You
but
know what I mean?
that's not up for debate. Of course, that's no one. That's not the argument anyone's making. Like we just saw that Avengers comparison, and that I don't think the PlayStation 4 ever finished loading before they even cut the video off. You know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
that's not the argument we're having here.
Right, right. No, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I just don't want to buy into the whole like console war thing, like you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So what if the like to me personally, like okay, the games load 30 seconds longer. That doesn't mean that the console is better. You know what I mean? Like it takes 30 less seconds for me to get to my game. Okay, big deal. Like I do agree with you about like how it's like anti-consumer for them to have advertised it that way,
Hmm.
to be like super like fast and like seeing it compared to the Xbox and seeing theirs perform better. Like I get that, you know, I'm with you on there. Like yeah, I get it, but at the same time I'm I don't see that as like oh 30 it loads 30 seconds faster so this it's shit. Like
Oh well,
a
yeah,
lot of people are on Twitter and on the internet
yeah, but
are
this is me you're
saying, you know,
talking to, and like I'm not console warring either. I'm speaking from a like objective standpoint of comparing them side by side, like what the videos are doing. You know what I mean? And it's
right,
just
right,
like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not doing it to console war. Like I'm buying both. I like both. I've never been, I've been upset at the stupid internet for the console wars. This whole thing. I'm just looking at it from an objective standpoint of this kind of sucks. If you came I'm not gonna repeat myself, but basically like they should have been either they should have like tested their own shit and gotten like a better idea of what the actual performance was going to be before they started talking all that hot shit is my type of thing, or just announced from the get-go like, hey, maybe the SSD isn't as fast as we thought. It's just an SSD. Take advantage of it. Just like Xbox didn't ever like make it that big of a deal like Sony did. Xbox is just like, hey, we have an SSD. It's
Right.
But Sony was the one that's like, oh, the SSD, it's the new, like, as if they haven't been in PCs since 2010. Like
Right.
that's the point I'm trying to make. Is Sony like made it seem like the second coming of Tech Jesus when it's
No,
been
yeah,
around
I get
for
you.
too
I
long,
got you. I
and
got
like,
you.
and now you're just like, and it's nothing. It's not even as fast as your competitors.
Yeah, I agree. I
So
get that.
I just
Yeah.
think that's shitty.
Yeah, it definitely is shitty if you put it that way.
Yeah, but yeah, I never once said that the console's bad for it or anything like that. Like, I've expressed at length how excited I am to get this thing. So
Right. No. Yeah.
I'm just talking about the news, man.
Well, all right, man. Well, how about we jump into a little final segment here for
Oh God,
our
what's
viewers.
happening here? What is this? What segment? What
Uh,
are you bringing to the table this week, Erky?
so we're gonna start occasionally doing this new segment here on the PodBoyz, and we're gonna call it. What should we call it?
Oh boy.
We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it Swipe or Snipe. No. Actually, you know what?
My eyes are narrowing for those of you listening on the audio.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Snipe, you say?
Uh, we're
Am I
gonna call it.
speaking to air? Who are there any other presences here? Presences? Is there
That's
another presence here in the room with us?
that's none of your concern.
Can I speak?
Okay, so we're gonna call it Swipe or Snipe. The premise of it's we're gonna play a little game. Is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna play a game, bro.
I smell raw meat.
So the reason it's called Swipe or Snipe is because I'm going to show you a series of game names and box arts,
Okay.
and you're going to tell me whether you would swipe your credit card and buy this game, or if you would just, based on what you're seeing, snipe the shit out of this game and say, nah, I don't ever want to play this. You know, you're staying far away from it, and you're snipe it, you
I
know?
hate it so much that I'm shooting it from long range.
Yes, exactly. Also on
Okay.
Wesley Snipes. What? I mean,
You mean Erky snipes?
both.
Oh God. No,
Okay.
There's a third. Okay. All right.
All right. So,
Getting crowded in that body there, eh, buddy?
yeah, it gets hot in here sometimes. But so what you're gonna do for me is I'm gonna show you, and for those of us, for those of you viewing, I am gonna show a piece of box art, and for those of you listening, we'll talk about the name, and you can describe it for our listeners.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds doable.
So we'll do that, and then your job is to not only tell me whether you're gonna swipe or snipe it, but you're also gonna try and guess what the Metacritic score for this actual game is.
Oh, so these are games that are like already out then?
Yes,
Oh,
correct.
okay.
And
Okay.
these are gonna be games from like all across generations. It could be anything.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
gonna
it's
be
not even
cross
like, okay.
generational. It's not just gonna be like brand new games. It's gonna be games that have been out.
Interesting.
And just the whole premise is like, you know, think about you just going down like the e-store or PlayStation store and just seeing these box arts and just looking at it and be like, what's this? You know?
Yeah, I gotcha. All right.
All
Well,
right. So are you
okay.
ready?
Well, let's get started. Yeah, let's try this out.
All right. So here we go. We're going to go with game number 1.
Trust you, Daywalker. Okay, I'm looking at an Xbox One game cover with assorted baked goods on the a slice of bread, a donut or bagel, and what appears to be a baguette. The game is called I Am Bread.
Yes, correct. The game is called I Am Bread. So tell me, man, would you swipe your card on this, or would you snipe this out of the air?
This is all I get is the box art.
This is all you get.
What the fuck? Honestly, the cover gives me a strangely uncomfortable sexual energy, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna snipe that and get it as far away as I can from that.
Okay, all right. And what do you think this what are you guessing for the Metacritic score? Just a wild guess.
Oh, dude, it's gotta be like in the like a 36. It's gotta be down there, man. Maybe okay. I'll give it a 43.
43. Okay. All right.
Shoot low. It does not
So,
look like.
I Am Bread is the epic story of a slice of bread's journey to become toast.
Oh no.
From the creators.
Hold on. Stop the podcast. It's like the inverse of the brave little toaster.
Essentially, yes. So it's from the creators of Surgeon Simulator. It says, from the creators of Surgeon Simulator comes an adventure with a hero like no other. I Am Bread is the epic story of a slice of bread's journey to become toast. Take the intrepid, crummy adventurer on a journey from his natural confines of the kitchen through the home of an uninspecting owner and into the outside world. This bread will boldly be going where no other bread has gone before. So yeah, it's a game where you are literally a slice of bread.
But what do you do, Eric?
You're on an epic journey to become toast.
So like you're like mobile. You can walk as the bread, or
yeah, you can move the bread around. You are bread.
So these people went from simulating the experience of a high-stakes surgery, being, the doctor with the scalpel, and being very precise and like trying to like cut out organs to okay.
Yes.
What's the Metacritic score, sir?
The actual Metacritic score for this game on the Xbox One is a 59.
Okay.
So you're really close.
No, 43 is not very close, but I appreciate you.
You were within like a 15 margin. I wasn't expecting you to be that close.
Yo, dude, I'm surprised it got that high. It's almost a D in school.
Yeah. And it's generally unfavorable reviews. User score of 4.0.
Oh, okay, there it is. There's the 4.
Yeah.
So that's closer on the user score.
So we're gonna move on to the next one.
Okay.
So game number 2. Here you go.
Okay, so it looks like a skeletal gentleman wearing a black hoodie and jeans. Holding what appears to be a puppet, like a marionette in one hand, and chucking up the devil horns. So it's like a Grim Reaper, like a skater Grim Reaper-esque fellow with a puppet, and it's called Manuel Samuel.
Yes.
Honestly, this one looks pretty fucking cool. I'd probably swipe it.
You'd swipe this one? All right.
I'd at least hover my icon over it to get like a little gameplay like preview of it.
Okay.
So since that's not an option, I suppose I'll go with swipe.
All right. And what are you guessing for the Metacritic review?
You know what? I'm gonna keep it in that same ballpark that we were kind of hovering in. I'm gonna go 63.
63. Okay. All right. So, Manuel Samuel, after a nasty collision with a septic truck, Samuel finds himself bargaining for his life.
So
Eventually,
I was right. It is this skater fellow is the Grim Reaper.
yes. Eventually, he agrees a deal for his life with chronically uncool 90s throwback Death.
Whoa, radical dude, you're dead.
And now he has to survive 24 hours doing everything manually. So, in the game, you the while you're playing the game, you literally control Manuel Samuel and you control every single one of his like limbs.
Okay, so like
So
his moves, like his limbs move independently of each
bodily
other.
functions and everything, you have to move them yourself.
Wait, bodily function? Like
That's part of
you
it,
have to
yes.
make this man go to the bathroom?
That is part of it at one point, yes.
Oh God.
So
So it's like it's like a weekend at Bernie's life sim?
essentially, yes. So and you were the actual Metascore for this one is a 52
Damn.
with a user score of 6.1 with mixed or average reviews.
See, I'm always like right there with that user score.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
this game actually
This is a fun game, sir.
this game actually won some awards at one point, I believe.
Oh, okay, it was an indie darling at one point.
Yes. So yeah, so you will swipe on Manuel Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next one, and this is gonna be our last one.
Okay, so hold on, friends. Let me get up closer to the screen here because I'm kind of blind.
Here, I can make this bigger for you if you want.
What appears to be is his hair, Eric, help me out here as I'm colorblind. Is his hair white? Is this an old man I'm looking at, or is it just a white-haired fellow?
It's just a white-haired fellow.
Okay, so it's a white-haired fellow with what appears to be a woman holding on to him as he flies through the sky like Superman.
Yes, and what is the name of this game?
And the title of the game is Super Daryl
Deluxe.
Deluxe. So I assume it's been out on other platforms and a deluxe version dropped on Switch.
No, it's just Super Daryl Deluxe.
Okay, all right.
So, what do you think, man?
Something about the character designs speaks to me.
Okay.
It gives me No More Heroes, Beautiful Joe-esque vibes, kind
Okay.
of. Fuck, man, it really sucks that there's no inclination of what kind of gameplay is behind this, but you know what? Let's go ahead and swipe on Super Daryl.
You gonna swipe on him?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And what about for the Metacritic score?
Shit. This one's tough. Super Daryl. What do I want to give Super Daryl? A 52.
52. That's your final answer?
Yes, I'm locking that in, 52.
Okay, so Super Daryl Deluxe is an RPG Vania with brawler style combat set inside of a perfectly normal, sprawling, multi-dimensional high school.
That sounds actually pretty dope. I will take that and run. Holy crap, I really fucked up this Metacritic score, didn't I?
The actual Metacritic score, the Metascore, if you will, for this game is a 72.
Oh, that's a good game. I'm so sorry, Super Daryl. How could I have been so blind?
That is the Switch version of of the game.
What's that user score at though?
The user score is at a 6.1.
Shit, off on that one too. Oh well, but damn, it actually sounds cool. I might IRL swipe on Super
Yeah,
Daryl.
hey, that's the point of this because I was as I was doing some research, looking for games to show you.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this one and I was like, this actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's got like Scott Pilgrim vibes too in a way. I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, exactly. And it's out on all platforms, I believe. It's out on the Switch. The Metacritic score for the PlayStation 4 version of it is 67. So around the same ballpark.
Yeah, yeah. So still around close to that 7 range. Good to a, so sounds like a good game. Sounds like a dope premise, and
And
I'm gonna
it's an
look into it.
RPG, bro.
How much is it?
I am not sure. It's probably not very expensive. It's $20. It's 19.99.
I'm probably gonna buy Super Daryl. I'm looking at it now, and holy shit, it looks super cool.
Yeah, Super Daryl is it's on my radar now for sure. And I believe there might be multiplayer.
Ooh, maybe we can cop Super Daryl and talk about it at the beginning of the podcast next week.
Yeah, dude. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for our first ever round of Swipe or Erky Snipes.
Hey man, and can I say something?
Yes, sir.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good segment. I think it was super dope. I had a lot of fun.
All right, dude.
It's a
All
cool
right.
game, man. So I believe you had said the stipulations is gonna be we're gonna rotate. So maybe next time I'll be showing you some games instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So that sounds super dope, man. Well, there you go, guys. That's Swipe and Snipe, a little idea Erky brought to the table that we're going to be busting out on slower news weeks and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let us know in the comments down below and everything how you like that. But other than that, that's pretty much going to do it for us here this week. Thank you so much to everyone for listening. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. If you made it this far, you know the drill. You're the bubbly boy. You're the true homie. You're the true MVP.
Yes,
And we do
sir.
not offer pies anymore. That is no longer, we have grown as people. We know not to, do that. So
Mm-hmm.
again, thank you for all the support during the week on the channel. Vince Makes Oscar Play has been a smash success. There's another series that we're slowly working on behind the scenes that's going to take some real ironing out. But I think once we get it down, it's gonna be really, really fucking cool. Think around the similar swiper snipe style, but in like on a much larger scale. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say.
Yeah.
So just a sneak preview for those of you who make it this far and listen till the end, get a little bit of a taste of what might be coming later. But thank you so much for all the support and everything. I'll probably be back to streaming for sure next Thursday. We're gonna have a gigantic, huge PS5 stream. I think I'm gonna be titling it the Oscar Returns to PlayStation stream. Because it's been a good 5-6 years
You
since
better
I left PlayStation.
you
So
better stock up on a lot of bubbly.
I need a lot of bubbly. I need a lot of potentially lasagna.
Yes, you need the lasagna power for that day for sure.
So it's gonna be a fucking party. It's gonna be an extravaganza. I'm gonna be playing for as long as I can. Like literally, like if Shop Till You Drop had a gaming equivalent that rhymed and sounded just as cool, game till you. I
Yeah,
got
no,
nothing. I got nothing.
nothing, bro, nothing.
I got nothing.
Game till you maim? Who?
Yeah, like that.
No,
That's. No, we'll
no,
leave.
because
We'll
you'd have
just
to
leave.
get maimed, you know.
Yeah, we'll leave that one. We'll leave that one on the back burner. But no. You can check me out on Twitter at Knife Life OSC. You can find us as a collective hive mind on the PodBoyz Advanced Twitter. You can find Eric at.
You can find me on Erky Plays on Twitter, Instagram, which I'm never on, and YouTube, of course, and Twitch too. If any, I've got like Twitch is a whole other world. I love YouTube, but I'm on Twitch too as Erky Plays. So if that's
Go.
what you prefer, I'm there for you.
Erky Plays everywhere. Knife
Yeah.
Life Media is the name of the YouTube channel here where the podcast comes out. Also the home of Vince Mix Oscar Play. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new here. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the podcast. Leave a comment down below. We're actually pretty good about replying and getting back to y'all down there. So make sure you leave a comment about anything we talked about this week, you know, be that PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, whatever you guys are interested about, let us know. And links down below for the Discord. PodBoyz Advanced Discord popping off. We got a bunch of new threads in there. Again, we're always memeing, always chatting it up in there. So
Yes,
make
sir.
sure you guys join if you're interested. You can find us on Spotify if you prefer audio. Anchor puts us on a bunch of other podcast distribution sites like Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. So pretty much PodBoyz Advanced everywhere. You can find us there. Make sure you guys tell a friend if you enjoy the podcast or if you know someone who's into gaming. That's the biggest way we get around is, you know, homie recommendations and other homies putting homies on. So we'd really appreciate you guys getting the word out. But yeah, until next week, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we've been the PodBoyz Advance. We will see you guys next time. And next time we'll have PS5 to talk about. Let's go. Don't eat the apple pie.
Yeah, no apple pie.